Hey folks, this week we're at Navarra with the Mazda MX-5 running fixed setup. Conditions are looking good, 72 Fahrenheit air temp, 84 Fahrenheit truck temp and 64% humidity. The hot lap came in at 1:57.320, and right after that we'll dive into the full truck guide. And by the way, I'm also using these videos to practice my English, so if I mess up, let's just say it's part of the challenge. Alright, enough talk, let's get into it. We are opening our fast lap in Navarra. Turn 1 is flat out. Turn 2, brake in the middle of the curb with about 50% brake pressure, downshifting to third gear. Release the brakes mid-corner since the rear is light while turning. Turn 3, straighten the car as much as possible before braking. Brake again at the start of the curb with about 80% brake pressure. Trail off slowly and go down to first gear. Get back on throttle carefully at the apex to avoid wheel spin. Turn 4 is flat out. Turn 5, lift off at the start of the curb. Get back on throttle and let the car understeer toward the outside curb of turn 6. Turn 6, brake at the dark patch on the concrete with about 80% brake pressure. Trail off slowly and downshift to first gear at the apex. Accelerate out and use the full truck on exit. Turn 7, flat out, let the car run wide all the way to the green painted area on the outside curb. Turn 8, with the left tires on the drainage grate, brake hard at 100% using the tire marks as reference. Downshift to first gear and get back on throttle just before the inside curb, maximizing exit speed since this corner leads to the back straight. Use all the exit curb, including the white painted area. Turn 9, brake with about 90% brake pressure, using the black marker on left as reference. Downshift to first gear and bleed off the brake slowly until the apex. Back on throttle over the curb. Turn 10 flat out. Turn 11, brake with about 80% brake pressure at the start of the curve. Down to first gear and release the brake slowly. Get back on throttle at the apex. Turn 12 with the right tires on the drainage grade, brake at the start of the red and white curb with about 25% brake pressure, keeping it in second gear. Accelerate at the apex and use all the outside curb, including the white painted section. Turn 13, brake at the start of the curb with about 80% brake pressure, trail off while downshifting to first gear. Back on throttle carefully at the apex. This part of the track has bumps and a drop off to the outside curb. Then turn 14 flat out. Turn 15, brake at the start of the curb with 100% brake pressure, down to first gear. The uphill sections helps with the grip and the deceleration. Back on throttle at the apex, again carefully because of bumps and drop-offs on exit. And that's a lap around Navarra. Thanks for watching and see you next time.